What if I were to suggest that you play a key role in the awakening world? And that you are watching this because you have heard the call. We can start right now by opening our hearts and minds. Welcome to the awakening world.
Namaste. Welcome, everybody. I'm Love Coach Scott Thomas, and tonight is a very special edition of the Awakening World. We are celebrating World Unity Week, which is now an annual event that brings together so many beautiful souls. And so I'm really excited. It's almost like a family gathering because all the people that are going to be on the show tonight are people that I have so much love, so much respect for. And we all collaborate, we all work together, we all find ways to support each other. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So welcome. And I want to acknowledge that anybody who's hearing my voice right now, whether you're watching on one of the Facebook groups and pages, whether you're watching on YouTube, or whether you're on our Zoom room, all of us are members of the Global Peace Tribe. We are all coming together to create a new world, to create a new paradigm. And so thank you for joining us. I want to really thank John and Summer Raymer and the Sign Network, because they get us out every week to all sorts of Facebook groups and pages. So to those of you who are watching on any of those up to 100 Facebook groups and pages, welcome. It's great to have you with us. And a big hello also to those of you watching us on Unify. It's always fun because Unify gets us to people all over the world. So thank you. And if you want to come on into our Zoom room, it's easier to chat with us and to connect. We've got so many wonderful guests. So if you want to come into the Zoom room, it's easy, it's free. Just go to globalpeacetribe.com, globalpeacetribe.com, and register. And if you put in the promo code of new friend, then you can get all of the links immediately and come on into our Zoom room. So that's the way to do it. Now, tonight what we're going to be doing is we're going to be honoring and learning all about World Unity Week. We're going to learn how to connect, what's going to be taking place, and we're going to meet all the kind of the core group of people that put World Unity Week together. And so I'm going to kind of just briefly introduce them. This is Ben Bowler, and Ben is kind of the main guy who makes it all happen. He's coming to us from down under, but his wonderful partner is John Raymer, and John is also the founder of the Sign Network, which I was just acknowledging. And John does Sign Network along with his beloved wife, Summer. And we love the Sign Network, and we love World Unity.
Co-founders too, okay? The alliance that we are is we're all in this together thing.
Absolutely, yeah. And then there's Becky Suzik, and Becky is just amazing, who makes so many things happen. So we're going to hear from Becky tonight. And then the other person, and these were all the people that were on our early Zoom room show, Arena Morrison. We're going to hear from Arena tonight. And then some of the wonderful presenters and people that are bright lights. and major presenters that'll be part of World Unity Week, including Dot Maver and Ariel Patricia from Sacred Stories. And of course, because it's a Saturday night edition of The Awakening World, we always are going to have amazing music. And tonight we have two of our absolute favorite musical artists. We've got Kristen Hoffman, who of course is most beloved and has an original song that she and Ben kind of dreamed up and created together. You're going to hear tonight. It's like a premiere of a brand new Kristen Hoffman song. And then we also have Gary Melkin, who is such a beloved brother. Gary, you get to be the whole screen because I ran out of room. But that's Gary. Gary's big. Gary has a lot to offer. So Gary's gonna speak, he's gonna share some music, and he's gonna take us on a lovely journey. So it's gonna be a really, really special night. And welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. It's always fun to let us know where you are geographically. So pop that into the chat box, whether you're on Facebook or in our Zoom room. And kick back, get ready. We're going to learn all about how to connect to World Unity Week. But we do always like to start our Saturday night offering, because on Saturday night, it's in the spirit of Saturday Night Alive, the show that we did for 2 years. We like to really make it entertaining as well as inspirational and informational. And so I'm so grateful that Kristen Hoffman is with us. Kristen, I'm blessed. Sometimes she co-hosts the show like she did last week. She's really such a voice for this new paradigm. She really is a voice of the Global Peace Tribe, and someone that everyone loves. Everybody, the moment you mention Kristen Hoffman, go, oh, I love Kristen Hoffman. That's what always happens whenever you bring up her name. Everybody loves Kristen Hoffman. And Kristen, I'm so grateful that you're with us tonight to give us not one, but two wonderful Kristen Hoffman songs.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you, Scott. It's always incredible to be on The Awakening World. And I'm super excited for the launch and the first day of World Unity Week 22. And so the two songs I've chosen tonight are both from World Unity Week and Peace Week, which is kind of the sister of World Unity Week events. And I'm going to start with this piece called One Song Singing. And this song, I want you to look into your future self for a moment. Just close your eyes and step into your future self. And I want you to think back to this time in 2022 where suddenly everyone on the whole planet, every being heard the instrument of love, the frequency of love play at the same time, simultaneously. Do you remember what it felt like to remember it? And every single part of our beings woke up, and we were able to really step into a whole new level of peace and unity together. So please hold this vision as I'm sharing this song. Our coherence makes our greatest dreams and our most passionate visions a reality. Here we go. When the instrument of love was played, all beings fell to their knees, palms pressed deep to the heart of Gaia. All the dying breaths and all the birthing cries
one song, we are one song singing. When the instrument of love was played, all hatred surrendered to peace. Tears flowed straight to the heart of Gaia. All the anguished sighs and all ecstatic joys were one song singing. One song singing. Ooh, ooh, we are one song singing, one song. One song, we are one song singing. One song singing. One song singing. Oh, oh, one song. One song singing. One song palms pressed to the heart of Gaia. Hold your hands up, feel that connection. Palms pressed to the heart of Gaia. Remember, we are ancient and future and connected. Palms pressed to the heart of Gaia. Give thanks to our mother. Palms pressed to the heart of Gaia. We are one song singing. Let us always remember.
I literally am speechless right now. You take us into such a profound place, Kristen. Since I'm speechless, I'm going to read something that one of our readers wrote. Dr. Laura wrote, "Yes, Kristen, it was your loving song that floated around the world and ignited the transformation of all humanity. I remember it so well." That's from Dr. Laura.
Oh, Dr. Laura, thank you. Infinite gratitude.
And it is true. Your ability to put into words and then to connect this earth plane to higher realms is such an inspiration. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kristen Hoffman, for being the presence and for choosing to be our voice as opposed to going down the rock star path or the opera star path.
I'm so grateful that I had my own trials and tribulations and then awakening at an early enough age that I could get the message, because it is so beautiful to wake up every day and feel like I get to serve the collective through the powerful vehicle of music. Music plays such an important role in our growth as a human family. And I believe as a planetary and energetic cosmic family during this time as well. I think music plays this weaving role in this realm and with other realms. So I feel so blessed to wake up every day and serve in this way. And I'm always growing. I'm doing my best and to also listen and grow as everyone else is as well.
And the comments are flying in. Karen says, "Kristen, you take us into the heart of Gaia. One song, all our hearts singing together." Nancy is speechless. George Noble, what a medicine song. Moses, always so beautiful. And I mean, there's so many people's comments, I can't even read them all.
Oh, well, I think Debbie's putting a link in. There's a free, you can link to the song here. I've put it on Bandcamp and it's for free. You just type in $0 and then you can get a free download of the song and or stream it, whatever you prefer. But
that's Kristen being generous, which is her nature. But I want to really encourage everybody. It's so important for us and our tribe to support Kristen. Because she has chosen to put her energy into World Unity Week and the Awakening World and the Global Peace Tribe. And so I want to encourage everybody to go to her website, and it's her name, Kristen Hoffman. There's 2 N's. It took me a little while to learn that. There's 2 N's at the end of Hoffman, KristenHoffman.com. And in the upper right-hand corner, go to payment and membership. And what you want to do is you want to become a member. And she has this beautiful offering, which is her Sonic Soul family. And one of the best investments I've ever made in my life is becoming a member of her Sonic Soul family. And she is so generous with all that she offers. And you can come in at $11 a month or $33 a month or $77 a month, which is what I chose. And whatever level you come in on, you're going to get all these wonderful gifts from her. We need to be supportive of our artists. And because she's not choosing to go out and make her living playing in clubs, she's choosing to make her living supporting us. And we need to support her back. So please, everybody, become a member of her Sonic Soul family. She does a once a month event, which I always look forward to. I felt so bad because I missed it last week because I was at a festival. And I was really like, oh my God, I'm going to miss Kristen's event. I was like really sad about that. It's a beautiful offering that she provides. And we need to support Kristen because she supports us with her absolute angelic voice and her huge heart. So let's all support Kristen.
thank you, Scott. Thank you all so much. I'm infinitely grateful and just woo to World Unity Week. I'm so excited. And I know it's time for the next guest. So I will say goodbye for now and see you.
Well, and the next guest, I mean, you could help introduce him. The next guest, is the man. It's Ben. What do you have to say about
Oh
Ben?
my gosh. You better yank me off because I'm going to go on forever about Ben Bowler. Ben is one of the most authentic, incredible, spirited, dynamic, and dedicated humans who I have ever met in this lifetime. And I have to say, knowing Ben Bowler has been a magical healing balm on my journey and has really, I think that everyone who knows Ben Bowler would say this, that Ben inspires us to dream bigger, to come together more, to love exponentially, and to really dare to hold this vision of peace that I think we all know is possible, although sometimes it gets hard to really hold it. So thanks to Ben, he's creating all these incredible containers like World Unity Week, like the 99 Days of Peace Through Unity, for us to have a chance to come together and really remember together what this movement is about. So Ben Bowler, I adore you. Thank you for all that you do. I bow deeply at your mission, and thank you.
No.
Boy, didn't that work out well, Ben, huh?
It's hard to follow such an introduction, but thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Scott. That's just, I think it's such a community of equals that's been created here. That's really the secret sauce here, is that we support each other. I love, Scott, how you're just lifting up Kristen and encouraging us to support Kristen financially. I mean, that's the kind of thing that really matters. And this is a community of becoming. It is together as a family, and like a family, sometimes there's a little bit argy-bargy and a little bit this and a little bit that and misunderstandings, and that's all part of the deal. But, our greatest strength isn't that we don't have anything like that. Our greatest strength is that our love is greater than anything that holds us, separates us from that love. Kristen, I adore you, and we all adore you, and you're such an angel and such a genius. By the way, that song, I think, was from World Unity Week last year, right? One song singing. It was commissioned.
I thought it was Peace Week. I thought it was September.
September. Okay, was it from September 2020? It might have been from September 2020 for Peace Weekend.
I don't know. Time for me is becoming a mishmash. It might have been. It might have been World Unity Week last week. I mean,
it could have been. And everybody sent in their videos. Everybody sent in their videos and stuff. And it's absolutely just exquisite. But, we're going to hear a little bit later on in the show, Scott and everybody, Kristen's brand new anthem for this year's World Unity Week and 99 Days of Peace Through Unity, which is it's ready to, become a global hit. So,
and you're right. It was World Unity Week last week. Now I'm remembering. I remember filming the video, and all of the plants in the forest were starting to grow, and there was yes.
And
right.
everybody sent in their videos and an incredible, beautiful music video. Maybe we could find that on YouTube and drop it in the chat for people, because it's exquisite. But Kristen, just to complete on that, the combination of musical gifts, like genius level gifts, and heart, infinite generosity. I've never ever experienced that in any individual before. I know Gary Melkin's here, and Gary, you're in that category as well. But just in terms of Kristen, what you give, the way that, I think somebody said, Dr. Laura might have said it earlier in the chat, the transformational power of the music that comes through you lifts us all. It lifts us all. I remember we talk about Ethiopia, Summer Joy and John and Narina talk about Ethiopia, but the songs that you played and the music that it carried us on carriages of sound, through the sacred sites, and just lifted us and continues to lift us. And every old song, every new song, every existing song, every unborn song that is in your spirit, heart, mind, is infusing the field of love and transformation. So thank God for Kristen Hoffman. And we are so, so grateful. We can't wait to play this new anthem coming up very soon. So we're here in World Unity Week. Oh my gosh, we made it back again. And here with my brother, John Raymer, and sister Summer Joy, and Irina Morrison, and Becky Suzik, and all of these. It's a cast of thousands. I think we added up last year, Becky, we had 700 volunteers, which is kind of crazy in itself. But we are, this is just an extraordinary opportunity to serve something far bigger than any one individual, bigger than any individual platform, individual organization. I mean, look, here's the thing. I think everybody can realize it here, that we're in a massive crisis. For those of us that have children, young kids, or even if you don't have your own kids, you know that the next generation growing up, what are we leaving them? What are we leaving them and their children? What's going on with the world? The environment, the breakdown, the swings in the economy, the wars that are happening, the environmental climate crisis, etc., etc., etc. So we know there's so many crises that are converging, but the simple thing that we believe is that until and unless we can come together, we don't get to solve those challenges. That really unity is the essential element of our ability to navigate the human story and the human journey. We talk, Avon Madison, and we'll talk about Avon, but often talked about changing the course of human history. There's nothing less we'll do but a radical transformation of the course of human history. So we're all doing what we can, and it's contributing to the field. There are entrepreneurs like Ariel Patricia. There are artists like Gary Melkin and Kristen Hoffman. There are brilliant creators like John Raymer. There are polymaths like Becky Suzik, and there are just good-hearted people that are coming together to do what we can to try and turn a little bit the corner. So creating platforms which facilitate unity, bringing in intercultural, intergenerational, interfaith, interspiritual, intercontinental, international community to take part in this conversation of how do we unify. And the whole point of the 99 Days of Peace through Unity is it's simple. And I want to just speak this in and then throw it to the rest of the team. But when Avon Madison left us with that peace through unity message, it is in direct contrast to the dominant paradigm of the last centuries or even millennia, which is peace through domination. Peace through domination. We can deal with the existential fear by dominating our environment, by using our resources, by colonizing each other. We've been trying that for a long time now. So isn't it time that we genuinely try a different way? So peace through unity is an invitation to let's try a different way. And it's not just unity of the human family, as we know, Scott. It's unity with all of life. It's unity with the cosmos. It's unity with who we are in the infinite, eternal reality. And yeah, that also includes a local grounded community as well. So unity in its broadest, biggest concept is what we're talking about. And peace is an outcome of that unity. So the whole purpose of World Unity Week, John and Becky and Irina, the reason we're doing this is to facilitate a greater unity in the field of the human family that can then precipitate a pathway to peace, as Avon and Avon's organization is named after. So that motivates, that drives us, that inspires us every day. John Raymer probably hasn't slept for the last week because he's been getting this schedule in order. Why? Because he loves the community, he wants to serve the community. But even beyond that, he believes in the mission, that this is giving us a pathway forward towards a greater unity that can be the hope for many people to come and bring their gifts, bring their talents, bring their genius, join the magic canoe and row together. And this is really what World Unity Week is about. We're in our third year. So in some ways, we're just getting started, but we don't have time to wait for a long time before we get it right. So there's a lot on the line. And yet at the same time, we manage to have fun and have the joy and have the play as well. So it's a beautiful balance, John. But there is something deeply powerful underneath it all, which is driving the hundreds of people that put together World Unity Week. Brother.
Yeah. Ben, you're so wise. We're so fortunate to have you here at this time. Let's just let that sink in. There's so many important things you're saying there. And the sensitivity for me of hearing your singing, Kristen, it's that vibration. We're actually discovering a new medium for connecting and how we ride that wave together. That's what Gary was telling us earlier. You guys, it's beauty that will save the world, right, Dot? And it's through that vibration that we're looking to take these technologies to make very real for us the chance to actually connect and know each other and love each other and do the work that needs to be done right now. We're growing up. It's time. We can feel that. This is the planet's call. And so, Ben, you just said so many important things there. And yes, it needs to be brave, kind, and fun results. We need real results. It's not just about feeling good anymore. It's really about like teaming up to build a house of hope in Auschwitz for Ukrainian refugees. I mean, there's so many ways that we are engaging with actually making things happen, that this is a unique group. Anyone who's listening to this, it can't be an accident. Isn't that just how you started the whole Our Awakening world, that if you're hearing this, there's no accident? So we take that seriously. So the core team's just been building, it is a magic canoe, okay? We're all in this team up and we're moving between worlds. It's a vessel for traveling. And I'll show you when we get a minute to, but where else would you sing one song except in one world? And that's where we're convening. And that's where we're learning how, through this virtual connection, to make real the intent and the desire for a world that works for everyone, with no one and nothing left out. So I love you, Ben. You're a blessing to us all. Your ability to synthesize and articulate, and for all of us to find our gifts and to learn that, yeah, we've created a space where everyone can bring their gifts. I think it was Picasso who said that the purpose of life is to find your gift. No, the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're up to here. We're trying to say, let's create a safe enough space for us to be real. Like last night, the show about Juneteenth with Pato and Antoinette talking about real conversations, the real changes that need to be made. So World Unity Week is for all of us. And we're going to show you how to find your way to one world and how to appreciate the gifts of so many inspiring social innovators that are committed to behavior change at scale. So I want to let Becky and Irina speak because it wouldn't be happening without, and of course, Summer Joy. So let me pull back here, but I'll be ready to show you because I want everyone to get there.
Yeah, John, and for at some point during this little section of the show, it's important for you to show people how to actually come into World Unity Week, how to register, how to navigate their way through. So just want to remind you that that's going to be important. But yeah, we can bring on Becky, who's awesome. There's Becky.
Oh my gosh. She's now a minister, you know.
Oh, I'm so grateful to be here and in this magic canoe with everyone. And for everyone out there who is hearing the words World Unity Week for the first time, we want you to join us. It's such an incredible experience, and it will be, if we talk to 100 different people, it'll be 100 different answers of what World Unity Week is. It's such a joy, such a collaborative, collective effort. And we want to make sure that you get information sent to your email so that you can find your way through our One World, which John's going to share with you a map in a moment and share the website. But you can visit worldunityweek.org and click register to start getting emails about World Unity Week and then beyond for the 99 Days of Peace. So today is day one of World Unity Week, day one of the 99 Days of Peace through Unity. And we're so incredibly grateful to all of the people behind the scenes, all of our team uppers who've been working for months creating this virtual world that we get to explore together with hundreds of presentations in 22 different Zoom rooms where we get to lean in and attend each other's events and listen and share and reflect in one world. So we're looking forward to meeting many new friends, and John's sharing some of the navigation. John, you can talk a little bit about it because this is just so incredible. One of the feedback that we had from last year and from other conversions, we always get this question, where is the schedule? Because there's so many multiple schedules. But John Raymer came up with a way for us to gather this schedule of not only using these boards to see individual Zoom room schedules, but a list of all of the events in consecutive order, in chronological order, so that that you can
That's
find it.
here. All
Yeah.
right. So if you want to see that view, right, this view first lets you navigate through the different rooms. So each time you click on one of these spaces in one world, like what's going on in the Wisdom campus, it shows you here there are these convergence rooms. There's this one and this one and this one. And each one of these rooms are full of geniuses offering amazing opportunities to not just present, but to interact with you there. At the same time, if you scroll down beyond this image of the map, here are all those rooms too in another format. Now, there's one room that we're hanging out in every day. We do the plenaries in, and that's this room 1. So if I click on this, I'm going to get to a page that's just going to lay out the schedule for room 1. But it's true, exactly what Becky was saying. This is what was happening today. So you can go here and discover any one of these events, and it can make it easy for you to say, like, look at this, guys. This is such, don't miss this. This is Vandana Shiva and Linda Tucker. Right?
8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time tomorrow, John, in room 1. 8
Yeah.
8 a.m. tomorrow in room 1. Vandana Shiva and Linda Tucker.
Now you can come here and add each one of these to your own calendar, so you can build your own itinerary, and you can see them below the other related events to this room that you're in. This is room 1. So I go back up here, it's going to take me to everything else in room 1. But I could have gone up here to the schedule and said, well, wait a minute, what do you mean all these rooms? Yeah, they're all categorized here. So I could say, hey, I want to see what's going on and may peace prevail on earth. If you click there, now all the events you see here are just the ones happening in that room. And if you want to see more detail and you want to get connected, you're not limited. You can have, this has so many events in it, but you can connect in and then go to these Trello boards, which is the place that we have it set up for people to be able to go and get more, even more detail and more connected. So in other words, if I want to see here, okay, let me go through here. This is we call the magic board of boards. And I want to go there to, where was May Peace Prevail on Earth? Right there.
Hey, John,
Yeah.
just can you slow down just a little bit?
Thank
A
you.
little. Okay.
Summer.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Because it's so much and it's so
Right,
amazing.
right. I know.
All of the layers. Just to
Yes.
slow down.
All right,
just
all
a
right.
little bit.
And
So-
John, you know what I love to talk about is the hub is a dedicated
Yes.
Zoom room. So for when we are talking too fast, because I do that too, we get so excited. But we say it many times. It's okay to, if you don't know where you're going, you go to the hub, which stands for Here You Belong. And on every single Trello board and including on the website, you might see this image. You can click on that and join us in the Hub Zoom room, which is personed by many Team Up volunteers, Karen and Ingrid. John and I hang out in there. We hang out and we help answer people's questions. And so I'll lean over so you can see the meeting ID. But you'll find that link all over the place. And if it's not open, it will be soon because we try to have it open as many hours as possible during the whole entire week. So don't feel lost and not have anywhere to go. You can go to the hub. Here you belong.
Right, right. So this one page on One World, I just got here when I went to worldunityweek.org and clicked One World. It's as simple as that. From here, you can navigate and explore the different rooms with the different presentations and offerings. You can go into room 1, see what's going on there. Selected presentations from across all the different rooms are being shared on the one stream. So this is the path for discovery, if you will, a chance to explore around. But if you're just coming on what's happening right now and you want to know, look here at all events, or what's on that one stream, I can click here and see that. Now we're also asking you guys to spread the word about what's going on. So everyone who's a steward and the presentations being made, we've asked them to put a Facebook event together so the word can get out there. If I click here, I'll see all those events on this page as they come in. And it's just huge. It's just incredibly inspiring, the different offerings available to you here. And any one of these things you can click on and see it on Facebook or then share it. We want to get the word out. It's true that we've created something really stunning and beautiful and inspiring. Now it's up to us to breathe that life into it and to share it with the world. And thank you for your willingness to put up with. I haven't slept in a few days. I have slept a little, but I'm like pushing. I'm feeling myself like this is the time. I'm so moved
Yeah.
by everyone's willingness to create things like Kristen's song and Ben, what they did there. Oh my God, that song will ride us for 99 days. That is the song of the summer.
So beautiful. We
I'm
want everybody
wondering,
to register too at worldunityweek.org. Then you'll get an email, pretty much every day that will help you find your way through World Unity Week as well.
maybe if one of you could start from scratch and just take us through, as though, like how to begin, where to go first, and again, just to do a little bit slowly. If one of you could do that, that would be, I think, really wonderful.
Yeah, why doesn't someone else do that? I'm prone to keep thinking of more.
Becky, are you good with doing that?
Or Summer could do it too if you want, together.
Or Summer? Or Summer?
have-
Let me bring her.
Share your
There she
screen.
is.
Well, I just want to use an example. Let's say y'all want to come to Under the Golden Willow Tree, which is a convergence room that I'm hosting and stewarding. And Becky Suzik is going to be actually that card I'm still working on. Love Heals is a premiere of a film of LGBTQ women that about healing, and it's happening on Wednesday, the 22nd. How about to go to that, Becky? Shall we navigate that?
You come out to the worldunityweek.org website and you scroll here, you click register, then you'll get an email, get some email love, and you can come out to One World. And we're going to look for Summer Joy's room, which is in
The Temple Garden.
the
Temple Garden. Actually, the willow tree is, Kara told me the willow tree is what is the arch beautiful thing behind the, like in the image of the Temple Garden, that is the willow tree.
Okay.
Behind
Look at that.
I know. Isn't that amazing?
Oh,
Yeah.
so
And then you click
you
there.
come here and then you'll see all of these different convergence rooms that are in this within the Golden Willow Tree compound in One World.
Temple Garden. In the Temple Garden.
Yes.
And then you would click on the Under the Golden Willow Tree link.
Yeah.
And then you'll read a description about Summer Joy's beautiful programs. And this is
Lots of
still
them.
coming. There are still events
Yeah.
that are getting listed on the schedule, so not everything.
And just a fun little side note, just because we all love Kristen Hoffman, the 99 Days of Peace Through Unity song that she's going to share, just to scroll up just to the first event. It's the opening circle at 9:09 Pacific. We're going to dance to her song in this opening ceremony. Just saying, Kristen live dancing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So
And then
here,
the
when
Love
you look at
Heals.
this, when you
Yep.
look at this event, though, when you start looking at different events on the website, you can add them to your own calendar if you use a digital calendar. You can see who the presenters are. You can check out the Facebook event. You can also just jump right in the Zoom link right here. You can jump
Yeah.
right in the Zoom room. So if it's going on, you can join. And then here it takes you back to the main page of the Convergence Room for Summer Joy's room. So
And
that's an example of
the event that I
exploring
was
event.
talking about, though, if you just scroll down, because John has made this all possible to link. These are different events. The one in the middle is about the film Love Heals that I was talking about. So that is a little later in that same day.
Beautiful. And you can read the
Yeah.
description of it and see Zoom link again and
Yeah.
Convergence Room information. So
There you go. There's an example.
So a couple of questions have come in from our Zoom room. And it is a little overwhelming. We've got at least one Zoom room person who's already exhausted trying to figure it out. But Connie's asking, do you need to register and get the email before you can access the map?
you do not. It is publicly available for people to look at, but we don't want you to just, I mean, you could do that, but we'd rather engage with you and help you on the journey. So when you give us your email, we'll give you meaningful email content to help you understand what's happening, in different rooms and in room 1. And so register, and that way you'll start getting hopefully more than a crumb trail through the labyrinth that we're here with. And then if you still are confused, come to the hub. I called it a spiritual 911 room. We're there not only to help you through World Unity Week, but there's some really amazing conversations that happen in there. It's a really beautiful Zoom room. So you do not need to be lost. We'll help you find your way in the hub.
Dr. Laura is asking, on the World Unity Week website, if a presentation has already passed, can you click on it and watch the replay?
John?
Yes. All right. So that's what's happening on the Trello boards. So the schedule is a way to find out what's happening, either chronologically or grouped in these categories of rooms. But each room was built in using a platform called Trello, that when the presentations are over, we're encouraging the stewards and the event host to put a link within the cards on those boards to go back so people can then on demand see what they missed.
If there was a recording, there are many events that are just happening in the Zoom rooms that will be a recording in the room that may come out after World Unity Week as well. So we have some that will be live streamed and some that will not be. So not every single event will have a recording associated with it, but some of them will.
See, the design principle is we want as much structure as necessary, but as little as possible. This is distributed leadership. This is a mass collaboration, unlike anything we've ever seen. So you can't apply too many rules to how everyone's going to do it. That's why, okay, I know it's confusing if some people put the recording and some people haven't. Well, that's the way we are at this point. But we're learning. We're building together. The potential is enormous, because we're not just presenting, but we're actually engaging and connecting. And we have a platform on Weaver that people can get to know each other and make suggesting connections and synergize. The vision of 99 days of peace through unity gives us another scaffolding, a whole way to catapult stuff during this World Unity Week that we can then grow in these 99 days. To see something like we could not even imagine that would be possible come September. That's what we want to harvest. We want to go beyond the limits of the possible.
So Gary Malkin has a tip for navigation. So I'm going to bring Gary on for a minute because he's got a tip. What's the tip, Gary?
Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about this in my time coming up, but I want to say something that unity is a state of consciousness that requires we leave our heads, enter our hearts, and refine our capacity to feel resonance with that which we vibrate with, right? So even though it's overwhelming to look at all the Trello boards and all the words and all the descriptions, it's an invitation to feel your heart and your ability to resonate with what am I hungry for? What am I drawn to? What am I looking for? What's my heart yearning for? When you use your heart as a navigational guide, you don't get overwhelmed. And it's a really great testing ground for cultivating heart-centered resonance navigation. And I'll say that, and I'll talk more about it when I give my little 20 minutes coming up. Okay.
Thank you, Gary. That's a really important kind of bringing us back into the heart. Ben, John, we haven't heard yet from Irina. And so I would love for one of you to just introduce her and then, and her role. Ben, I put the spotlight on you.
Yes. And just while I've got a moment, there's a lot of information, isn't there? We're also taking curated content from World Unity Week for everybody, the plenaries, the major events, the ceremonies, and featured events from all of the, drawn from all of the Convergence Rooms into one one singular stream we call the One Stream. And people can watch the featured events there. It's at the one.stream, and we will soon have archive on there of those major events. So you can see here, this is streaming out on there. The Awakening World has been streamed out on the One Stream, and it's literally the one.stream. And if you go down soon, each day we'll have the archive of the opening ceremony and the other events. And this is complementary to what John has built. This is a singular stream of featured content as well that you can participate in and see some of the things that are coming up that will be viewable here, both live and on demand after they have played out. So there are multiple ways to enjoy, engage, participate, experience, and take part in World Unity Week this year. Well, Irina Morrison, my goodness, we wouldn't be here without Irina. Irina's been walking the walk with me for many, many years through some challenging valleys and to some illuminating mountaintops and all the way along. It's been a great joy and a lot of fun, a lot of humor. Thank goodness for your sense of humor, Irina. I think it's probably got you through some pretty deep moments of challenge. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for a small team, and Irina takes a huge amount of the responsibility for getting it done. Exquisitely detailed and diligent, and never lets anything slip through the cracks. It's really quite extraordinary. Very, very gifted yogini in her own right, and does this, out of love and joy and service. This is savor, I think, for you, Irina. But we're incredibly blessed to have you as part of the core team of World Unity Week.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Just this morning, I had a flashback from you and I sitting at the banks of Ganga in Rishikesh in India when we first met. And we both had this extraordinary moment. I think I led us into a short meditation. And in the middle of it, we just looked at each other and we said, like, we're going to work together.
We have to work together. Yeah.
Yes. And here we are, like 6 years later, I think 5 or 6 years later, and we've done so much incredible work together. It's just, it's been extraordinary. What can I say that hasn't been said yet about World Unity Week and Unity Earth and Sign Network and all these incredible organizations that are coming on board and joining us on this journey? Probably that I think Ben mentioned earlier that we create and we facilitate this space for others to come together in unity and oneness. But I'd like to mention that we also model, like we're really modeling what unity and oneness looks like and what it looks like, what it feels like when we come together in unity, in love, in pure intentions for the good of all and for common cause, because we didn't know each other. Ben and I met for the first time in India 5 years ago, and we knew that we're going to work together. And I think Ethiopia was mentioned a couple of times. We held an event in Ethiopia in 2018. That's when I first met John and Summer, and I think Ben not long before then. So all these incredible souls are being guided by this divine power to come together without knowing each other. It's really unknown what we're going to create together. But look at us now, World Unity Week number 3. So yes, apart from facilitating and creating these spaces, I'm proud to say that we become very good at modeling what the world should look like, that we're all connected, we're not strangers. And when we come together in love and pure intentions, that we can create miracles.
Thank you for saying that. That's beautiful. I'm going to come in for a moment. I want to take a moment for us just to acknowledge that there are those of us that are on camera who are presenting that you're going to see, but everyone listening, everyone is an important imaginal cell in this butterfly, this new paradigm that we're all co-creating. And so whether you're listening to Ben or Becky or Irina or any of us, we just represent the ones that are talking, but everyone has an incredibly important role to play. And when the pandemic began and COVID began, it really was kind of like the start of this new chapter of human history where everything is getting shaken up and all of us are having to drop into, okay, what is my role to play? And I want to acknowledge that The lucky ones are those of us who are clear on what role we have to play. And that's a blessing. It's a blessing to know, oh, okay, this is what I'm feeling called to do. I want to acknowledge those of you that right now maybe are in a time in between where what you have been doing doesn't feel resonant anymore. And maybe you're in a time of rest or a time of pause. And I just want to acknowledge that as well, because I know a lot of people like that are in that time of in between to reconnect to what their next step is. But everyone is equally important. And whether it's Global Peace Tribe, World Unity Week, Sign Network, these are all different extensions of the same, we're all saying the same thing. It's time to come together to create a new world. And so, I'm going to bring on kind of all of our different people as I'm sharing this. Like, well, here, I'll just go to gallery view.
Well,
So
you're right on. And what Irina was saying, by walking the path, we make it visible.
Yeah.
And the evidence is that it's okay for us to be transparent with each other. It's okay for us to say, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you saw it that way, or whatever we need to do to take care. It's more important that we transcend our wounds. We're healing in the process. Learning is healing, and healing is learning. And I know people are being challenged to learn these new tools, new ways of thinking. Relax, it gets worse. That's what my mentor would say to me. I mean, every day Facebook changes, every day. But these are the tools that we can use right now. This is the spirit. And I'm so grateful for the chance to be a part of such a beautiful expression. This alliance and everything we're doing together is evidence of it's possible. We are better together.
thank you. I'd love to open it up to anything that anybody else wants to say, just on this theme before we move on, because it is all of us coming together. And sometimes it's really confusing. It's confusing to navigate all these things happening. It's confusing to navigate the world. It's confusing to navigate that there's actually a war in Europe, or all the things that climate crisis is telling us is happening. It's confusing and it's scary. And it's also a time of inspiration and optimism. And we need to find that balance of being informed about the changes going on and the hard stuff, and also lifting each other up with inspiration to keep moving forward, And that's hopefully what is being reflected in tonight's show, as you see all of us finding ways to collaborate and connect and support each other. Gary coming in and saying, hey, here's a tip, and John, who's, is sleepless because he's doing so much to organize everything, right? So, and what you're seeing right now is just the team of people, whether it's Kristen singing or Debbie Johnston putting all the Zoom room links in for everybody, or all the links to our websites, Omashar, our house musician. And everybody has this beautiful role to play. And everybody listening, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, in our Zoom room, you're just as important as anybody you see on this screen right now. And if you know your role, do it with gusto and passion. And if you're in a time of pause, that's okay. Just keep tuning in. Do a practice to tune in. So, all right. Anybody want to add anything before I move forward?
Can I add something, Scott?
Absolutely, Irina.
Just reminded me how everyone's important. So I do want to mention two more team members from Unity Earth Australia. Ayana, our graphic designer, so all these beautiful backgrounds that you see that she has created, as well as the posters and pretty much all the graphics for World Unity Week. And she has worked incredibly hard this week long hours, as well as Derek Green, who's our web designer. So he's responsible for the OneStream website, and he's also working closely with the tech team to get all the events on the live stream. And he has also worked a long hours this week. So everyone's important. So I just want to give them a shout out as well.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can I also add, because Beth Alexander has also been working on the website with John, and probably many sleepless nights as well. We're just so grateful to so many other people that are part of our team. We're all doing this together. Just so much gratitude and love to so many people.
Beautiful. All right. Summer just put something in the chat box that's very beautiful too, that I want to share. She says, overwhelm is a wonderful reason to show up and come to World Unity Week and come to the hub. And again, you can click here to enter the hub and the newsroom. And I'll also show that link in a little bit. So as we celebrate World Unity Week, it's really important that everybody is welcome. We are inclusive. And June is Gay Pride Month. And I am really excited that I get to share with you a beautiful video. One of our favorite musical artists with the Global Peace Tribe is Nina Gray. She's fabulous. And she's been a really big part of Saturday Night Live and now the Awakening World. And I asked her, would you be willing to record a song for Gay Pride Month that I could play in June? And she created this beautiful little video just for us, just for the Awakening World. And again, it's so important for us to reach out to minorities or to those that have not always been honored or included. Because that is the new paradigm. The new paradigm is everyone is equal, everyone is welcome. And we're leaving, as a white man of privilege, I get to say that we are leaving the age of white men of privilege being in power and changing that to everybody of all races, all colors, all genders, all identifications being equally welcome. So enjoy this really delightful video. God bless Nina Gray for creating it. And I'm really happy we get to show it.
Is there a right way? Or can we get it wrong? When we love someone, when we're loving someone, if it were up to Jesus, think he'd open up his arms to really love someone, to really love everyone. Love is what they say, ain't that what matters in the end anyway? Different colors and different lives, it's all the same on the inside. Love is what they say, ain't that what matters in the end anyway? Different colors and different lives, it's all the same on the inside. Oh, 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 oh. She spent a long time thinking there was something wrong, journaling at midnight, feeling so alone. He spent a lifetime playing out a role, denying attraction to the man he loved the most. Love is what they say, ain't that what matters in the end anyway? love is what they say. Ain't that what matters in the end anyway? Different colors and different lives, it's all the same on the inside. Oh, love is 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 love. Love is love is love.
I love that video so much. It just so is what this is about, isn't it? I'm going to bring Ben back on. Ben, doesn't that video just say it all?
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful song and a beautiful video. Absolutely, Scott.
Yeah. Well, with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ben because he's going to introduce a really special guest.
Yes, I am. It's been a great show so far. Thank you. What a delight it is to be here with you. And Scott, great wisdom before what you were saying to those who are sort of in between their mission. I really respect that. And, I'd probably worth pointing out just very quickly before I introduce the next amazing guest that, sometimes we look at other people and it looks like they've got it all together. And it looks like, wow, they're on this path, they're doing this thing, they're in this community. Sometimes we can look at others and feel like we don't have what they have. But just to really underline everything you said, Scott, that we're all on a journey here, and some days are better than others. And on that process of knowing, what it is that we're called to do, even that comes in and out, on a daily basis. So just to encourage everybody, regardless of what part of the cycle, and that's all it is just a cycle that you happen to be at right now, that just, the next thing, whatever the next decision is the only thing that really matters. And it can be the little things that make a really big difference. The decisions and the choices, the actions that we take, can be something very small, can really lead to extraordinary things. So yeah, really appreciate you sharing that wisdom, Scott. That's very, very important. So we are a circular community, and the next speaker is somebody who truly is, having said everything I just said, truly is a visionary and an extraordinary inspirational leader who we should all look up to. But Dot Maver is the founding president of the National Peace Academy, and she's also the instrumental co-creator with the Global Silent Minute, steward of the Global Silent Minute, which plays such a critical role right across the year, and particularly, through these sacred gatherings when the world comes together, such as World Unity Week and many others across the year. A true servant leader. And what I would say is, you see there's 99 days of peace through unity. We wouldn't be doing it the way we're doing it without Dot. Dot caught the vision at a deep, deep place within herself and said yes. And because of that, relationships formed, funding flowed, energy was attracted to this gravitational center, of which Dot is a powerful creator and vision holder, stewarding in honor of Avon, Madison, and all the great ones who have gone before us and who are with us in the field today. Dot, you are an inspiration. You're a friend to so many. And you're just an amazing person. We love you. And apparently a mean guitarist. John Raymer keeps telling me I have to hear Dot play guitar. But somebody who's just all around beautiful and wonderful. We're richly blessed, Dot, to have you with us.
Oh, bless you, Ben. Yeah, thank you. And to everybody, you are so beautiful to me. Just feel it in my heart, right? There is so much love in this gathering. Thank you. Thank you again, Ben. And thanks for all you do to bring us together in unity all the time. Inner, outer, all the time, whether we're in a Zoom room or not. when Arena was talking about all of you meeting and how it was playing out, all I could think of, Arena, was divine choreography. Because you're absolutely right. We really are living in a moment in time when so many of us, and there is no such thing as coincidence, I don't think. So many of us are connecting in ways that are absolutely profound. And Scott, when you just really touched my heart, and I saw in the chat you touched everybody else's heart also with your loving wisdom. And as you spoke to what is actually going on, I mean, truth, right? We're in the midst of an all systems breakdown on the planet. We are. Every cycle is changing at the same time, from the giant 250,000 year cycles all the way through this, Pisces to Aquarius, as most of us are quite familiar with cycle. 2,500 years, 250 years, name it and claim it. That's really challenging. This is a big bell curve moment for humanity. But at the same time, there's an all systems breakdown, and that's really painful for all of us, whether we seem to understand it or not. I'm going to submit there's simultaneously an all systems breakthrough. And that's what you were speaking to, Scott, and what we're all really speaking to, and what World Unity Week and this 99-day arc to Peace Week 2022 is about. We know there's a better world. We know there's a new story. And thank goodness we're the storytellers. So we are the very ones, as has been said for so many years, that we are not waiting for anymore. We're the very ones who are living the new story into actualization. I find that tremendously exciting and challenging, and joy is a special wisdom, joyful at the same time. And John, when you mentioned beauty, I mean, Kristen, you give voice to the spirit of peace, and you walk this path of beauty and give expression, right, John? We've talked about this in a way that knocks my socks off. It's so incredible. And music is such a universal language of the heart, right? So, and provides us, as you said, from cosmos. I mean, we're Gaians, we're cosmic citizens, we're all of it at once. And Kristen, as you offer that music and walk the path of beauty, yes, it was Plato, I think, John, right, who said, beauty will save the world. I think the realization of beauty is going to save the world. And that's what we are all doing together. We are realizing the beauty in everything, no matter what's happening, no matter outer seeming in a given moment. So that's just, I find that incredible also. So, and what I'd like to say about World Unity Week, when this started 3 years ago, and as Arena, you were saying, as we were entering this moment in time, it's like, what do we do? And John, you've said it so often, we had to be separated to be brought together. And that's really kind of a unique thing. And World Unity Week provides that moment for us, that moment in time where we can actually express and demonstrate that unity. So Global Silent Minute was mentioned. And one of the things that makes my heart sing is the fact that in silence, that's a place we can unify, and there's like no room for disunity, which I kind of love, because there's no push or pull. We come together in sacred silence, and we can hold an intention. And when two concordant thoughts, simultaneous thinkers hold a similar thought, it multiplies it by 7. So imagine hundreds and thousands and millions of us holding a simultaneous thought and intention in silence. That's powerful. So every day during World Unity Week, as everybody's registering, and It's really just register and play. Go to the playground and play. It's pretty straight up. It's good. And when you get there, in the May Peace Prevail on Earth room, that's where you'll find me and Fumi most often. But in room 1, every day at 5 p.m., for the 1 hour before a plenary session every day, you'll find Teresa Collins and Julie Kroll, Teresa Collins, Islands of Coherence, and Heart Math, and Julie Kroll, Good of the Whole, and Gary Malkin and his incredible musical self, genius self, and myself, and some other folks. And we will open with a global silent minute, which, and then we'll go on with a pulse, a global heart pulse, and a global silent minute. And then we will go on to really go deep with the foundations of life from eco-governance right through the week. Every day is a different theme. So today, our opening day, which was magnificent, right? I mean, all of us coming together, like usually at the end of something, you say, wasn't that wonderful? And by the final day, everybody got together and hearts united across distance. It happened today, day 1. And Ben keeps reminding us, usually we think, oh, one day this will happen. This is day 1. So yeah, jump on that train. It left the station and it's like we're already almost at our destination. So yeah, pretty exciting. So the Global Silent Minute, during World War II, Wellesley Tudor Pole started the Global Silent Minute, which was a request from a colleague on a battlefield in 1917 during World War I who had a vision that there would be a worse war coming. And he knew he wouldn't make it. And he told Wellesley Tudor Pole that he had to find a way to help him and the army of goodwill, millions on the other side of the veil, to assist humanity, to bring an end to all war and bring peace to humankind. That's our destiny, an era of peace. That's day 1. We're in day 1 of the era of peace. So in 1940, he figured that out while London was being bombed. And the BBC would go silent every night at 9 p.m. worldwide and hold 1 minute. Big Ben would chime and hold 1 minute of silence. And at the end of the war, a German officer was being interrogated, and he said, we didn't know how to counter the secret weapon of the British. I believe they called it the silent minute. So about 3 years ago, thanks to John Raymer and Philip Helmick and a few others, a few of us had this idea. We got really inspired by that story about the original Big Ben silent minute. And we said, we need a silent minute now. For goodness sake, our house is on fire here. We need a silent minute because we're at battle in every sector of society on this planet, this beautiful planet we all call home. So we came up with the Global Silent Minute. John is a miracle worker and really helped make it huge immediately. And every day at 5 p.m. Eastern, EDT, at 9 p.m. GMT, every day, we hold 1 minute of silence for global cooperation, peace, and unity. And during World Unity Week, we are dedicating the silent minutes, the Global Silent Minute at 5 o'clock. And that's thanks to the global coherence pulse that happens every day. We're embedded in that. Today it was all about peace through unity, and tomorrow it'll be earth, and then water, fire on solstice, air, climate, biodiversity, and the final day, the web of life. So please do come on board with World Unity Week, because as has been said by everyone, we are all in this together. Grab a paddle, hop in the canoe. We are all in this together, and we all need to be rowing in the same direction. One source, absolute differentiation, absolute unity. We're all in it together, and we're all headed in the same direction. May peace prevail on earth.
Thank you very, very much, Dot. A couple things while we still have you here with us. So, of course, we've been talking about 5 o'clock Eastern, and that would be 2 o'clock Pacific. And here is the Global Silent Minute. Now, this is where we can find it on Facebook. And so this is another way that people can kind of connect. And there you are talking, because, of course, through the magic of the sine wave, our show, Awakening World, is on this particular Facebook page, as well as up to 100 other Facebook pages. Anything you want to direct people to in terms of this page, Dot?
Well, actually, the ton of information is on our website, Scott, which is globalsilentminute.org. So that's where I would direct people. But yes, we are part of Sign Network and Unity Earth. So you'll see all those events, and particularly when Global Silent Minute is involved in any which way, you'll see that on our page. And we have a group. And that group, we all support one another, and we make Global Silent Minute available. If anyone wants one of us, we do an introduction, customized with the Silent Minute, and we have clips available. You can download them from the website. But really, again, I'll say that through silence, we have the capacity to come together, to unify, and come together in unity around a shared intention in remarkable ways.
Well, while you were talking, I was able to find Global Silent Minute. So here it is.
Oh, there you go.
There we are. And again, on the 75th anniversary of Hiroshima, that's going to be powerful.
Yeah.
Anything you want people to know, like a particular place to direct once they come to this page?
On the home page, there's a menu up there, and there are just basically 4 places to go. So we have the videos in one place of all the events that we've already done. But right on the home page, right front and center, you'll always see upcoming and what we're involved in and how to get there. So yeah, that's if you just go to globalsilentminute.org and take a look, and that's where the story is too. So yeah, invite you to use it and use the clips.
Great. Thank you so much, Dot. It's really a pleasure to have you with us tonight. Thank you.
It's a great joy.
Yeah. We were talking about how we, even if it looks like we have it totally together, life is seasons. And sometimes we're in summer, sometimes we're in winter, sometimes we're in a time of expansion, sometimes we're in a time of contraction. Winter representing when we're silent and going within, summer representing when we're, out and abundant. And I want to just be very vulnerable in sharing that I am having very mixed feelings about how to proceed with the awakening world through the summer, because I recognize that it's summer and people are really zoomed out and wanting to be out in the world at festivals and enjoying life. And I also recognize that there are people that send me emails that say, oh my God, this is my lifeline. I'm so grateful for this show, and please continue doing it every week because it's how I feel connected. And so I usually by now, because I've been doing this for 2.5 years, we're announcing the new season, we're announcing what it's going to be, and I'm conflicted. And so I'm just being really honest with you. Plus, on top of that, I've been dealing with COVID twice in the last 3 weeks. I had it, then I didn't, and now I have it again. And so very vulnerably sharing, I haven't announced yet what our plans are for the summer because I'm still sorting it out, and your input is really important to me. And I got a lot of really good input from you guys last week, and your continuing input is really, really important. So I will make a decision sometime in the next week or two. There certainly is going to be an ongoing Awakening World presence, but whether it's going to be a combination of replays and new shows or taking some time off, I haven't decided yet. And again, thank you for your feedback. And what I do want to do is encourage everybody that you can support Global Peace Tribe by donating. And a wonderful way to donate is you can just take your camera your cell phone, put it on camera, and go into that little QR code, and it'll take you to our donate button. Or just go to www.supportgpt.com. And when you donate, it'll show that you're donating to Unify, because we partner with Unify. They're kind of the nonprofit organization. So it is a tax-deductible donation, and then they send it to us. And that's a wonderful way to support us. So your donations are really, really important. But also donate to Kristen Hoffman, please. Support our musical artists. I know I'm asking you to do 2 different supports tonight. The other way you can support us is for those of you who buy through Amazon. If you go to Amazon Smile program, it's really easy. You just go to amazonsmile.com and then choose Unify the World. Again, we are partnering with Unify, and many of you right now are watching us on Unify. That's our nonprofit partner. And then always buy through the Amazon Smile program, and then we get a percentage of everything you buy through Amazon. And believe me, that really adds up. So that's a wonderful way to support us. And I would really appreciate that. Thank you so very, very much. And your continuing input is very, very, very valuable. I am going to bring our kind of co-host, really. Ben is co-hosting tonight, which is an honor. And I'm going to bring Ben back on. And Ben is going to introduce someone that we all love, because we all love Gary Melkin. And
oh, wow. We all love Gary Melkin. My goodness, what an extraordinary spirit and soul and man, and really incredibly, exquisitely talented. Gary outed himself earlier as a meaning junkie. I never heard that before, Gary, but I love it. It's a great little segue. But look, Gary's eminent, 7-time Emmy Award winner, musical savant, incredible, brilliant mind and heart. But what's most extraordinary, I find, in the relationship, Gary, we've had developed since we met in the shadows of Grace Cathedral some years ago in San Francisco, is your just relentless urge to serve. And you have got this lure which just leads you and guides you, that you just want to serve and contribute and add value and participate and give your gifts away. And it is such a overwhelming journey for you that no barrier, no gaps, internal, external, or any kind of resistance is too big for you to overcome. And we're now in a place where your music, your gifts, your transformances, your original pieces, which underscore the profound words of Shelley Ostroff we had earlier in the opening ceremony. You've done something similar for Dot Maver's exquisite invocation for the 99 Days of Peace Through Unity. You are having such a profound impact on this community and on this field. Your dreams, brother, are coming true. And I bear witness to that. And that is good news for all of us, Gary. So thank you for your relentless desire to serve. And you're a great model. And just your gifts are profound. We're blessed to have you with us.
Oh, now I'm really regretting I asked you to introduce me, because I'm all teared up, man. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you, Ben. Oh, my God. I am so touched. Okay. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. So,
breathe, Gary. Take that in, Gary.
yeah,
is
we
that
love you, Gary.
Teresa? Is
I
that
love
you?
All the way. Yes, it's me, Gary. Of course, it's me.
You're
And I really,
you're like my inner, that little Pinocchio, Jiminy.
yeah,
You're my
Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket,
yes.
baby.
You and John both. I really want to support both you and John to actually let in the love and care and how you're seen and all of those things, so you can just do your part and know that everybody wants it, and just relax. Like, really, Gary, because when you do, it's magic. It's magic. And we love you, and you're fully supported. Yeah. Good on you.
Wow. So, Okay, so thank you, Teresa, as always, in helping me remember to stop and slow down. You know, you guys, I'm in an extraordinary moment in my life that is so beautiful that I get to share something that I've never been able to share before. Um, I have been very uncomfortable in my body most of, if not all my life. I've hated my body, the way it's looked. I've hated the way it's felt. I've been very unhappy. And I don't go into the whole story, but let's just say that I awakened to how I was looking at half empty rather than gratitude, everything of the gift that life is. And I was in the swimming pool and I was thinking, I'm going to establish a swimming practice. I've never swum laps. And in the first week of it, I'm like, what am I doing? It's like so hard. And this thought came in that every stroke, I'm changing the things I can change. I'm using my will to make my body what I want it to feel like. And I'm proud to say that I made a commitment 3 weeks ago that every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., I'm doing 30 to 40 lengths. And I've done it for 3 weeks. And the shift that it's had on me is that I suddenly feel a balance between this inner father that I never had before, that's changing the things I can change. So at the end of my little 20 minutes that I have, which is now less than that, but I want to sing a song that came in the pool, literally as I was doing these strokes. And you'll get why it's so important to me, because it is the metaphor. Everybody was feeling so overwhelmed before, because it is overwhelming. It is overwhelming, not only what's going on around the world, but it's overwhelming what all of us are doing in World Unity Week. It is. I am passionate about doing whatever I can do to create a state change in you and in me and in us that will enable us to feel resonance, hunger for the things that we know we can do to change things. We can't get involved if we're not aware of the unity within us. So I've devoted my life to creating states of consciousness that would awaken that through music. So I'm just going to take you through a few things. I want to have a little PowerPoint that I love. So hold on, that's not it. Hold on, I got to share first. I'm so happy to be here. It's such a cool, I guess I want to say one more thing, which is that I'm so grateful to Ben and this community, to John, to Summer, for knowing that I couldn't say no to such a juicy community and opportunity, which I can't say no to this kind of service. So I just want to thank you for, I feel such belonging and home, right? So I'm just going to share a couple of things here. This is all about community. This is all about community and learning the art of what Jamie Wheel of the book Recapture the Rapture says, communitas. But if we're not, as we know, feeling unified in our heart, body, mind, and soul, what we bring to the community is a kind of a noisy signal, right? So this beautiful Zoom opportunity is giving us the opportunity to feel like we did in Teresa and I did this resonance thing event in the beginning of the year, where I really understood that listening, especially online, was literally giving our molecules, our cells, a chance to line up with the field and with each other and with ourselves. And so one of the things that I learned from this book, and I highly recommend you read, the audiobook is amazing. It's called Recapture the Rapture. He talks about these 3 components that at every scale, on the micro scale of your own individuality, in the community scale, and in the global scale, these 3 elements are necessary for moving forward with thriving. And the first thing is ecstasis, right? That's the ability to have stewardship over our state, the art of state change. And that's why last year how can I impact the field of World Unity Week in a way that will make a difference? That's what came out of I want to bring forward one of our attunements. here, just listen. Just allow yourself to be touched, even if you've seen this before.
Let's be quiet for a moment and drop out of our minds and into our hearts. Let's listen to the songs, the melodies, the tunes that our hearts play, winging their way from each one of us to each other of us. Connecting us. Bringing us together. Bringing us into harmony with each other. Bringing us into love.
Mhm.
So if you noticed, the energy, not just in yourself, but in the field of this community, shifted a little bit into greater unity with one another, because we had the same multimedia fire that we experienced, right? And so I think we've just begun to scratch the surface of how we can, in live environments as well as online, really explore the territory of molecular state change in a unified communitas experience, right? And because there's a way we can bring ourselves into greater presence, because music is like tattoos. As Julia Gerland says, it just goes straight into our hearts and souls and cells, no cell or molecule left behind, right? So that's one of the things that I want you to remember, that when you're overwhelmed with the schedule, the most important thing is to close your eyes and breathe and feel, what are you yearning for? And then ask and pray for that to be resonated towards you, and you'll magnetize it. I promise you. But it's an inside game, and do whatever you need to do to get clearer and more refined in your ability to sense resonance, right? And then the other thing I learned is I really developed a major appreciation for listening as a way to quiet ourselves and align our energies. It's a form of cleansing, right? So in that spirit, I want us to share this album that I just produced. And I'm just going to play the track, actually, because I just want to play a little bit of it because we don't have tons of time. And just let ourselves sing these lyrics. Let me just do this. Hold on. Just going to play it a little bit. And let the music just drop in.
Let my heart reflect thy light, Lord, as the moon reflects the light of the sun in love, always in love.
So we're just going to sing it once or twice, but let yourself be blessed by this.
Let my heart reflect thy light, Lord, as the moon reflects the light of the sun in love, always in love. Let my heart reflect thy light, Lord, as the moon reflects the light of the sun in love, always in love. Let my heart reflect thy light.
Hold on. Here we go. In the interest of time, hold on. So in the interest of time, I just wanted to make sure I never could produce a kirtan album before. And where are we? Here we go. And I just fell in love with the vibrational technology of kirtan. And this album producing Miranda McPherson, it's an attunement tool that enables you to align to resonance. And I just wanted to bring it forth. There's two more things I want to share just as my, because I spend most of my time as an artist, as a producer in the studio, right? And so I care a lot about how to fashion the recording so it'll last for time. And Kristen knows a lot about this. But so the first thing, there's two more pieces I want to share. One is very short, 3 minutes. And the other one is my song that I want to talk about changing the things I can change. And this one is the art of convening in a Zoom room where you give people the generosity of your presence. And so the people that are on this Zoom screen right now, I've asked Scott to spotlight as we listen to this recording, which I created with Sarah McCrum, with whom I've done these beautiful transformances. And I just want you to notice not only how fun it is, but on the meta level, what's happening to the field that we're co-creating together when we offer our unconditional love of presence in our eyes and in our being together. And just how does that deepen our capacity to feel greater resonance with ourselves and with this moment in time? Okay, Scott, I'm going to do this and then I'll bop to the song. And I know that we have other things in the show we want to tap into. So
You're doing great, Gary. It's
Thank you.
wonderful.
Thank
I
you.
love what you're doing.
Beautiful. All right, here we go.
Do you know how beautiful you are?
Ooh.
Hold on.
Oh, now, Gary, you got to
on.
do it the way you did when we tested, where it's just running as audio. It's not
Exactly.
screen share.
Hold on. I'm going to stop.
Have you ever stopped to look at yourself?
There we go. Okay. Advanced.
Your desktop is beautiful as well.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, here we go. This should be it.
Do you know how beautiful you are? Have you ever stopped to look at yourself? To see yourself in your truth? In the clarity of who you are? In your magnificence? If only you could see what I can see. If only you could know what I know of you. You would stand before yourself in awe. You would see yourself you would feel yourself. You would know yourself. And so I invite you in this moment to see how beautiful you are, to see yourself in clarity, in simplicity, in your true nature. I invite you to see yourself. You are so beautiful.
I tell you, can you believe the miracle that every one of you are, that every one of us are? That you could get to see the Da Vinci artistry, mastery of every single one of you, and to just be able to rest in the countenance of your beauty and your magic and your mystery and the miracle in the universe every single one of us is. And to stop and appreciate that together. And can you feel in the field that created how bonding that is? And what an enrollment tool if we were marketing ourselves, right? It's so powerful, right? So I just want to thank you for letting me share with you one of my favorite things to do online. It's so intimate, and I want to thank you for lending yourself so beautifully to it. I love that moment, Irina, where you were just looking and all of a sudden this smile. It was like the sun came out and everybody. It was so beautiful. That this character came through, and it was just, everybody noticed that moment, I'm sure. And it's just the gift we give each other with our light, right? It's so beautiful. So I'm going to end with very personal, but very global, right? This is act locally, and I don't know whatever that phrase is about local and global. So this was, it was born in the swimming pool, but it's now turned out to be much more about all of us, changing the things we can change. So here we go. Bear with me because I still don't have it quite down, but it's still very new. But here we go. Give me the kindness to help a friend in need. Give me the wisdom to forgive no matter what the deed. Give me the patience to love everyone as they are. But most of all, and here's the chorus part, you have to sing in your background, it goes, give me the courage, right? It's the backup part. So it goes, but most of all, give me the courage. Give me the courage to change the things I can change. Give me the passion to live my life with all I got. Give me the compassion to know all is well no matter what. Give me the connection to remember who I am. But most of all, give me the courage. Give me the courage. Give me the courage to change the things I can change. We we can learn to live in peace when we know we're the love that will never cease. We've got to stand for what is right. Time to rise, humanize. Let's fly into the light. Let's change the things we can change. Let's change the things we can change. Give me the freedom to follow the life of my dreams. Help me to be grateful, to rejoice no matter what it seems, how it seems. Give me the acceptance when it's my time to go. But most of all, give me the courage. Give me the courage to change the things I can change. Let's change the things we 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 can change.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, Gary, take in all the love. I'm on gallery view. Let's all twinkle at Gary. Just his big heart, his incredible talent, you know, and like we were talking about with Kristen, the way that he just has dedicated his life to uplifting us all through his music, his artistry, his wisdom on so many levels. Gary, you are so beloved in this community.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Scott. I love being able to serve Ben and everybody on this team. Thank you for finding the perfect place for me to do my thing. Thank you.
And to get
And
more
every day, Gary, every day, we're going to have you do your thing. So come and play on the pulse with Gary every day.
Oh, thanks. And I do want to promote just one moment here. I want you to see this event that I'm doing, which is 2 different presentations. Where is it? Here we go. Where is it? Here we go. All right. I want you guys all to know, for those of you who want to follow me, that I'm doing 2 keynotes. On Tuesday, the 21st, the Listening Fire. I'm going to go deep into the territory of listening as a path for cultivating resonance and unity within. And Wednesday, June 22nd, I'm going to talk about this vision of a living library that uses music as a way to store forever for posterity the wisdom of our times, for a hungry world that's hungry for experiential deep wisdom. And then, like at the bottom, it says, every day I'm honored to play with Teresa and Dot and Julie in helping music support the global pulse. So just love you guys. Please join my world at wisdomoftheworld.com and get all kinds of gifts. And I love you guys so much. Take care.
And hey, everybody, to get lots of wonderful things from Gary Malkin, go to his website, Wisdom of the World. That's Gary. He's bringing us wisdom of the world through his music and his videos and all the amazing things. What you want to do is go there and then definitely join the community. It's simple. Just put in your name and your email address and join. And right off the bat, he's going to send you some really good stuff. So wisdomoftheworld.com is where all things Gary Malkin take place. And Gary, brother, I've known you for decades, hopefully decades to come. Thank you for being such a beautiful part of our Global Peace Tribe and our awakening world.
Thank you, brother. Much. Thank you so much.
And I'm going to bring on bring on our co-host for the show. This is Ben. Wow. What do you think of what Gary just shared, Ben?
Nope. That was awesome. I love the energy. It's so infectious. And that's a cool song too, Gary. I love that you've taken that sentiment from the Serenity Prayer and put it into such a really boppy, uplifting number. Give us the courage to change the things we can change. That is a powerful message. I loved it, Scott. It's been great. Great so far.
Beautiful. And you get to introduce the woman who brings us sacred stories.
All right, what an honor. Well, Ariel Patricia is from Sacred Stories, and the new series Common Sentience. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Common Sentience, but first, Sacred Stories and Common Sentience are a co-sponsor of World Unity Week, so we're very grateful, Ariel, for your financial support that enables a lot of this to take place. So people giving months and months of their time, the effort, the energy, the videos, the promotions, the graphics, like Irina shouted out before to Derek and Ayana. There's a big team putting this together, and it takes money. So we're grateful for your financial support as a sponsor. The Common Sentience book series, it really is first of its kind book series. This is amazing. Celebrating the mystical experiences that we have as spiritual beings. Each book in the series is anchored by a renowned wisdom teacher, and there are some incredible authors in this series. And the spiritual, all of them are teaching on the spiritual phenomena, a particular spiritual phenomena, and they share their deep knowledge and their personal stories in each of the books. And they're joined by dozens of contributing sacred storytellers. So each book has got many people contributing to it. Ordinary individuals like all of us who have profound spiritual experiences and feel compelled to share them with others at this time. So that's the Common Sentience book series. Ariel Patricia, welcome to the Awakening World. We'll get you unmuted, I think.
Ariel, you're muted, dear.
Hi, yeah, Ben, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy and proud to be a sponsor of World Unity Week, because the work that you and, as you said, hundreds of others are doing is so incredibly important and so transformative. So yeah, thank you. And I'm excited to talk about, Common Sentience and a plenary session that we will be holding on World Unity Week. Our plenary session is called Modern Day Mysticism and the Path to Peace. So for those of you that were meeting for the first time for Sacred Stories, what Sacred Stories is about is our connection between our deep spiritual essence and the power of our storytelling, taking grounded wisdom of who we really are on these spiritual phenomena and how the divine speaks to us, or how we connect with the divine, or the divinity within us, and the connection of the power of storytelling or sharing of our experiences. And that's really the essence of Common Sentience. And how does Common Sentience in our book series connect with World Unity Week? How does it connect to the path to peace? Well, I believe that it's that connection point. It's our inner divinity. It's like I said, where we speak to God, or Goddess, and God and Goddess speaks to us in whatever form that takes. It's at that point that we increase our love, we increase our tolerance, we increase our understanding, we create relationships. And when we do that, not only with each other, but with Mother Earth, with the sentient beings that are all around us, with nature, with the angels, with our soul guides, with our ancestors, through shamanic practices, through prayer, through meditation, through all of these different ways that we connect. When we do that, I truly believe that we choose to walk in this world more gently, with more kindness, with more understanding. And for me, that is the path to peace. And that is why, so many people today have talked about doing what we can, sharing our gifts. Music is a path to peace. Technology is a path to peace. Writing is a path to peace. Experiencing our inner divinity at that point is a path to peace. And so this is what Sacred Stories does. This is what we can do as our part for the greater world. And it's what gets me out of bed in the morning. It's what gets me excited. And I know we're going to show some video, show some pictures and stuff, but I want to say, I actually have the first 5 books of the series with me, and I guess it doesn't show up good on the screen, but there's a book on nature, right? And how we connect with, how we connect with the natural world, how we talk to the tree people and the stone beings and the water and fire. You're having all of the elements on World Unity Week. You know, it's not only the wisdom around that, what that is and how that happens and how we can connect and how they show themselves to us, but personal stories, true mystical experiences that people are having. This is real. This is who we are, right? This is the fire, I think, that lights with all of us within. We have a book on angels. You know, who are the angels? What are the angels? What are the 9 orders of the angels? How do the angels appear to us? How do we connect more deeply with the angels? And then phenomenal true stories of angelic experiences, even where the angels appeared over the skies of Notre Dame and the fire of Notre Dame to show us that they're with us and to support us. Spirit animals, you know, that's how my story started. That's how my spiritual awakening started, was with the spirit animals, with the bats and the owl and the mice showing themselves to me, and what that meant and the messages they were bringing, and how we can connect more deeply. The meditation, Sister Jenna is a well-known spiritual leader, and on these, you know, sharing her gifts on these shows frequently. Sister Jenna shares her grounded wisdom on looking at meditation a little bit differently, really about being the presence, right? It's not that we go into meditation specifically, but that we embody that peace and that presence at all times. And how do we do that? And then some phenomenal stories from people of the mystical experiences they've had through their meditative experiences. And our newest book, Guides, Soul Guides, it's actually in an early release right now. And that when we can view world from a limitless consciousness, soul guides that are planets and nature and water and numbers, you know, that these are guides, these are actual energies that connect with us, that we can connect with, you know, kind of taking the brackets off of what our experiences can be, and connecting at that level, connecting at that point of connection. And whenever we share these stories, you know, people say, I've had that experience, or I've had a similar experience, and I was afraid to talk about it. I didn't want to mention it. I thought that people wouldn't understand, but that's our point of connection. That's our truth. Scott, if you can just scroll up just a tiny bit, because I want to show these 5 books are out now. These are the next 4 books in the series. Many of you, I'm sure, know Mindahi Vasita and his tremendous work with the ancestors. And Mindahi shares who the ancestors are, not only our families of origin, but out to Father Sky and Mother Earth, and also out to the fire beings and the water beings and the mermaids and the dragons. It's profound wisdom that up until this point, many people have thought has been legend or lore, or, you know, people and tribes that might, you know, connect that way. But the truth is, it's our truth. It's our collective truth. And it's that point of connection, again, that I believe brings us to that path of peace. Oscar Mira Casada, what is shamanism? Right? And how are we all shamans, or how can we all be shamans? And what are the deep wisdom around shamanic practices? William Henry, you know what's beautiful about William Henry's book, these are all coming up in the next few months, is William says that ascension is our path to awakening the whole and holy being within. Isn't that what we do? Isn't that more perfect human that we are all working every day to be, and to transform this world into the whole and holy being within? And then sound with Neil Gore of Portal to Ascension, you know, the idea that music, right? The idea of frequency, the idea of the energies, as Gary Malkin says, moves us into a deeper state. So all of these books, and there's a lot more coming. We have a big announcement coming July 1st. And in our plenary system, plenary session, you'll meet some of the new authors. But all of these books, what these books are about, is who we are. It's what we experience, it's what we do, and what everyone on the show has spoken about so far. So it's just a great joy to be able to put into printed form, put into another way or another form of expression, who we are and how we connect, that can ultimately, hopefully, bring us to a more loving, peaceful world.
Mm.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
letting
so-
me share that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for, so many of those authors have been on The Awakening World and previously on Saturday Night Live, and they're all such beautiful souls. Sister Jenna is one of those people that everybody, and Oscar, Neil Gar was on the show last week. These are all part of our tribe. And thank you for your role in taking their wisdom and putting it into a way that can reach more people. It's really, really precious. And thank you also for supporting World Unity Week. Thank you very, very, very much.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just wonderful to be on Awakening World, Scott. It's just such a great show that you have, and how you bring everyone together. I think it goes back to what we said before. We all do what we can. We bring our gifts and we come together and we share. And so I think it's so telling that there's so many crossovers. There's so many ways that we interact and that we've been interacting in for years.
Yeah.
And people talk about coming out of our silos and really coming together. And World Unity Week is really, I believe, exemplifies that. What Ben and John and Irina and Becky and Summer are spearheading is that intention of that, the one common world, the unity of all of us. And so I just want to, again, say I'm just so thrilled that World Unity Week is in its third year. And not that I want us to need it in 30 years from now, but I hope at 30 years we're just celebrating, because we're just together because we're just celebrating, and not that we're in crisis, but we're in celebration. I hope that's where we're moving to.
From your mouth to life seers. Absolutely. May it be so. And thank you, Ariel. And yeah, as you were mentioning them, of course, I brought them all on. There's the team, the core. And Ben, I think this is a good segue. You've got something special to show.
Well, we are going to show it. That's right, Scott. I'm going to talk about the creation of this extraordinary musical number, this anthem for 99 Days of Peace or Unity, which also has been put to a shorter version of it to the video, which I'm about to share. But this is the creative process at work. This is, true co-creation, the genius of Kristen, and so many, it's been such an incredible sort of lesson in creativity. A few weeks ago, we were all wondering, where's the promotional video? We're supposed to be writing one, developing one, and was kind of getting away from us as time was ticking away. And I had this hum in my head. I had this little tune in my head, and it actually took a little bit of, I was a bit nervous, but I plugged in my electric guitar and I played it for Kristen, and the hum became kind of a chant with the 99 Days of Peace or Unity. And little did I know that Kristen was going to be able to take that and turn it into an absolute orchestral and musical masterpiece, which has taken weeks for her to produce and bring through. And the lyrics that Kristen has written for this song are just so perfect. We spent a bit of time talking about what peace through unity means and what it's in contrast to. So it's just such an exquisite example, Kristen, of your genius and the co-creative process of work, as you brought in Primick Russell-Tubbs, who's here with us. And if we can get Primick up here, that would be amazing as well. And Quadro Spiri, who was in the opening ceremony hours ago, and Eric Robuska, and all these are Pookie and Bob with their amazing choral at the end. But then Christian has woven this tapestry. Wait till you hear Premick's flute and bass, and he sort of contributed. So, brother, it's so great to have you here in the field with us, Primick.
Ben, it's great to be reunited with you and so many other wonderful faces from the days of our Unity Earth tours. John, Summer, all you beautiful, beautiful New Zealand, Aussie folks. Great to be back, even though we're in cyberspace at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes, Premika's toured with us in Ethiopia and was in some of our other Australia, New
New
York
York
concerts.
Liftoff. New
Yes,
York
yep,
Liftoff.
New York Liftoff. And Premika is a legend. You guys don't even know, but he has played with so many of the greats, and he is one of the greats. He's played with Santana. He played the sax solo on Whitney Houston's How Will I Know. He was in John McLaughlin's Mahavishnu Orchestra. We're totally blessed to have you on this track, Premik.
And now I'm with you, the best of all.
Oh, love you, brother.
You too. You too. Great to be here.
So, Kristen, we're going to have a quick look at the video that was made to your short version of the track. It's beautifully made. You're not just an incredible songwriter, but your production skills and your skills in the studio are just world class as well, as everybody can hear. We're going to play. The video was made with Dil from Unify and Omid from Unify, and I think you'll, if you've already seen it, let's enjoy it one more time. But I think you'll agree that they capture the spirit of 99 Days Through Peace and the message of Kristen's lyrics so beautifully. So let's have a look at it, and then we're going to have Kristen perform.
I just want to remind all the panelists to mute, because this weird thing happens when you play videos when people are unmuted. So thank you.
All right.
Let me tell you about the lie we've been living in for centuries, millennia. They say peace through domination's justifiable while building up the arsenal. All the sages and wise men of the ages were guiding us to look within ourselves. But the fear so divisive and the lies so enticing, we keep spinning this hell. Shine your light, you are the future being told. Cultivating the seeds we've sown. 99 days of peace through unity. 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 99 days of peace through unity.
Yay! I've just been so blessed to work on this piece, and I just want to say thank you to you and to Unity Earth, and for having this idea bubble up, and for believing in me as a producer and a composer, and also to just the musicians who showed up. Premik, you showed up, you contributed in the most incredible way. Pookie and Bob, who sang on the chorus. Eric Raboska, who played guitars. In the next version I'm about to do live, you're going to hear Kwadwo Spiri, hip-hop artist from Ghana, who is going to lay down an incredible bridge. And am I missing anyone? I don't think I'm missing anyone, but it was just an incredible collaborative effort. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play this live. And Premik, I'm just seeing that you're not muted also. So if you can just press that mute button, that would be great.
Yeah, but I was going to jump in on sax. Just kidding.
I wish. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, the day we can just do awesome duets online is going to be so amazing.
Well, when we do freeform jazz, it doesn't matter for a second and a half delayed.
Yeah, freeform
Next
jazz.
time.
Next time we'll do like modern freeform experimental art.
Exactly. But let the games begin.
Okay.
Listen to this bass line as well. This amazing bass line that Premik put down for this track. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, Premik, there you go. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do it live and okay.
Let me tell you about the lie we've been living in for centuries, millennia. They say peace through domination's justifiable while building up the arsenal. All the sages and wise men of the ages were guiding us to look within ourselves. But the fear's so divisive and the lies so enticing, we keep spinning this hell. Raise your eyes, you are the possibility. Nurturing love is the greatest remedy.
99 days of peace through unity. 99 days of peace through unity. 99 days of peace through unity. 99 days of peace through unity.
We don't all have to make the same choice to know respect and empathy. To be the change, gonna take a new mind frame of forgiveness, one earth and family. Shine your light, you are the future being told. Cultivating the seeds we've sown.
99 days of peace through unity. 99 days of peace through unity. 99 days of peace through unity. 99 days of peace through unity.
Quiet your spirit.
Taking it from here, Sister Hoffman. We give thanks to the Most High. Shout outs to all the family conscious. We'll be traveling to higher dimensional fields of enlightenment, where life is the essence of existence. Peace to every soul that works to bring in light and life. The light workers, the mystics, ambassadors, and all from the four corners of the four waters. All the saviors among the many, many cultures. Honored to be the one to bring to you the light this morning, afternoon, or evening, according to your timeline. The oneness is the truth, and I'ma preach it until global unity becomes a reality, please. Yes, 99 days of peace we can have it in 99 ways and 99 places. Achieving global unity, brotherhood is key. Tune into the spirit, let your vibe raise. Blessings, blessings.
Lift your voice, your unique mission is a key. Listen deep, and we'll all find harmony.
Days of peace through unity. 99 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 days of peace through unity.
Just give me
99 days of peace through unity. 99 days of peace through unity.
Peace through unity.
99 days of peace through unity. 99 days of peace through unity.
Woo! Yay! Bring Prairie Cressel Tubbs on screen. Let me turn this reverb off.
Here we are, you guys.
Can we bring Prairie up? Bring Prairie up. That flute solo was amazing, Prairie. Good.
Oh man, the song had to be there for anything else amazing to happen, and you did it.
Oh,
wow, you rocked it. And the bass just like, locks it all in. You did such a great job, brother.
Hey, I have a question for Premik. Premik, how many takes did you do to make that flute solo?
3 maybe. I think I gave Kristen like 3 versions, and then she made magic out of it. Ben, I already want to let you know that you're already hired to play metal guitar on my next album. Because I heard you did something on guitar that was kind of the start of this whole thing.
All right.
Can't wait.
Yeah,
Ben is actually an amazing musician in his own right, and he has been in a band for many years. We don't know this about Ben, but it is true.
Oh man, you better play that.
Yeah. Well, let's get together and play some music. Let's do something. We'll have a U-Day festival somewhere on the earth in 2024. How about that?
It must happen.
All right, let's do it, Premik. Thank you, Kristen.
Yay.
Bless you. This is amazing. It's on Bandcamp. People can get it, or they can make a donation, or they can get it for free. It's open for both. So let's spread this far and wide. Let's really get a community effort to spread this incredible piece of love that Kristen and Premik and Pookie and Eric and Bob and others have contributed to. Quadja, Spiri. Let's spread this far and wide as we can. It's day 1 now, so we've got a little bit of time to really push this and get this out there and make it all.
Got 98 more days.
No, that's right.
And it's going to be in all of your favorite stores as well. It was so just finally back from Master yesterday and so last minute that I got it all loaded up, and it takes a little while to actually be distributed out to all the stores. So be looking if you like Spotify, if you like Apple Music or YouTube Music or whatever you like, it will be there.
And so as an example here, it is on Bandcamp. And thank you, Debbie, for putting that link into the chat box. So you go to kristenhoffman.com Bandcamp, and you can find it featuring Quadja. We're going to see a video from Quadja in a few minutes. So let's get it out there. Let's spread the word. It's awesome.
Yay.
And while I've got everybody here, very important, on Tuesday night, thank you World Unity Week, because they are going to be sponsoring an amazing concert. We all love Kristen Hoffman, and we also all love Cornflower. And they met through Saturday Night Live in the Global Peace Tribe, and they have come together to do, I think, 4 or 5 concerts now. And it's always incredibly magical. Well, my God, on Tuesday night, June 21st, it's the summer solstice. It's the day that we're honoring the element of fire on World Unity Week. And so they are going to do a solstice concert, Symphony of Fire. And in the past, the concerts have always been, people have had to, register and pay a ticket price. But World Unity Week is sponsoring this concert. So it's free for everybody. There's the Zoom ID, or you could also find it on World Unity Week. And Kristen, do you want to share with us a little bit about what's going to take place on Tuesday night?
Yes. Well, we are going to start with an opening blessing by Chief Dwayne Perry of the Ramapo Lenape Nation. And after the blessing, and I'm just so grateful to Chief Dwayne for saying yes, because he's going to really open the space and help us to connect on a really deep level to the land and to each other and to the web of life. And then Cornflower and I will be taking you on a whole journey for an hour and a half. And we will be playing some songs and some journeys in our style. And it's going to be a way where we can really tap into the powerful energy of the solstice together and celebrate World Unity Week. It will be the nighttime musical event of World Unity Week. And we're just so excited and grateful to be able to share this concert as part of World Unity Week on the solstice. It's going to be like a super trifecta of awesomeness. So please come. It's going to be deeply soulful, inspirational, uplifting, and we're going to just give our hearts and souls to you all. And it's free. Amazing. It's so beautiful that we can all come together and experience music for free. And I just want to thank Unity Earth for making that possible.
Yeah, thank you. And people are asking, so they can go to the Zoom room, or they can just go to World Unity Week and it'll show up on the main page. Yeah.
On the one stream, that's right. It'll be live broadcast on the one.stream, Scott, which we broadcast on there just to keep the World Unity Week website a bit lighter. But there's links from World Unity Week straight to the one stream where it's just the video and past videos as well. So that's right. That's going to be Tuesday night, a symphony of fire with Cornflower and Kristen and you, Scott, hosting it. So it's going to be awesome.
Yep. Yay. All right. All right. Well, thank you. And, stick around, Ben, because we're going to be introducing Irina next. And you certainly have known her for so long. She's been such an important collaborator for you. And I'll get us started. I've just gotten to know her in the last year and a half, probably. She's a transformational yogini and a whole being wellness coach, leading her clients on a profound journey of discovery and unification of body, mind, and spirit. She's also involved in sacred activism as the Vice President of Unity Earth Association Australia, which is, of course, what brings us to you, Ben. And then what would you like to add about Irina?
Oh, wow. Irina is my yoga teacher and many, many other things beside. But no, a partner in this mission and a deep, deep soul sister and friend. And somebody who's just, we need more people like Irina stepping forward into their mission and stepping forward into their service. She's a great model. She's a great part of the transformational movement of what we're all a part of here, World Unity Week and Unity Earth. And she's beloved of everybody that comes into contact with Irina. We, for years, were doing trips around the world and, I'd have these big kind of fanciful ideas and then we'd have to try and make them happen. Irina got left with a lot of the actual work of doing that and did it with such grace and held people so lovingly and touches people so authentically with a sense of humor and love and joy that's very unique and very, very special. So Irina, I love you, we love you, and it's great to have you here on the Awakening World.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you, Ben, and everyone else. Yes, Ben's energy and his vision is so huge. I do have overwhelming moments handling all of that, but no, it has been an incredible journey that has given me some magnificent opportunities and room to grow. And from the moment when Ben and I met, my life has never been the same. So I think that says it all. So deepest gratitude to you, brother, and everyone else who came along on this journey, most recently Scott, but also John and Summer. For some reason, Ethiopia is so present today and in recent times, and throughout this entire call, I'm just getting flashbacks from the buses and the desert in Africa and all the singing and dancing and celebrations that we held in Ethiopia. So yeah, it's just been absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see what's going to unfold in future for us. I really love what Ariel said, that perhaps in 30 years time we won't be doing this as part of a mission, but it will be our way of being. And all I can say, I hope we actually do that much sooner, maybe in 3 years and not 30. So yeah, it's been absolutely incredible. Something that it's really close to my heart and that I'm very grateful that it has such a huge presence in World Unity Week number 3 is the nature and working in partnership with eco-governance, especially the daily themes and the daily plenaries. So each day of World Unity Week carries one foundation of life, whether it be earth, water, air, fire, and we actually designed plenary for each day with the theme of that particular foundation of life. So nature in all her glory is very, very present this year, and I'm absolutely grateful and thrilled about that. I'm a huge nature person. So yeah, we already announced Vandana Shiva and Linda Tucker, which is our first plenary on Foundation of Life Earth. And that's on 19th of June at 8 a.m. EDT. However, each day we have some incredible panelists for this particular element of World Unity Week. So going into water, we are bringing Auntie Pat McCabe and Auntie Anne Paulina, an incredible Indigenous woman from Western Australia. The Solstice Day is going to be so full of power. It's the fire day, and we have an incredible masculine team to lead this particular plenary with Uncle Anganga from Greenland, Chief Phil Lane Jr., of course, and Mindahi Bastida. And then going into the Day of Air, we have Sister Jenna, we have A. Marie Thomas, and Auntie Patricia Ann Davis, and so on. The Web of Life, we have Richard Rudd, Anita Sanchez, and Jude Caravan. So please check these plenaries out. These are going to be so incredibly powerful. We hope to see you there. Every day, different theme, different panel, and different wisdom to be shared and to be soaked into. And please check out Room 1. We have so many featured events and so many incredible speakers. Ben is doing 2 really good interviews with Sheikh Abdul Aziz, or as we know him as Green Sheikh, and also with Bishop Bill Swing. We have interview with Dwayne Elgin on Earth Voice, also on Earth Day, 19th of June. We have a really fascinating panel. Let's talk about Jesus. Actually, it's a round table, and both Ben and I are going to be on that round table. So that's also a really interesting event to check out. So hope to see you in Room 1, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to present today. It's always incredible to be back on the Awakening World and be part of this family.
Well, thank you, Irina. And, you're so busy supporting World Unity Week, but I want to let people know that you are a wonderful yoga teacher. And so
I am, yes.
And there's her website. It's her first name, Irina, IRINA.yoga. And do you do anything online? Are there ways that people can study with you online?
I actually teach Ben online. So Ben is my online student. No, I don't do online classes. I'm very active in community with yoga and meditation. So I teach locally. I do have a monthly newsletter where I share, and thank you for signing up, Scott. Anyone is welcome to sign up. I do share some of my spiritual and yogic wisdom with my followers through newsletter, and I do share my yoga videos. So if it's a specific topic that is relevant to a yoga sequence or yoga practice, I will record or film a video exclusively to my database.
Irina's amazing yoga teacher, Scott. She's very, very, very patient and very good. And she always knows exactly what you need. So I couldn't recommend high enough people reaching out and contacting Irina for one-on-one or group classes or whatever it might be.
All right, so there it is, Irina.yoga. Because you know what? It's so important for us to support everybody in their different aspects. And for many of us, what you see us doing, this is, kind of like our service, but we all have what we do by day to generate income. And so let's support Irina and all of us, as we can. And thank you, Irina, for your beautiful service to Ben and World Unity Week. It's always such a pleasure to work with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to bring our beloved Kristen Hoffman on. because we have a video. Kristen was co-hosting An Awakening World, and she said, Scott, we've got to have my friend Quajo on. And so she introduced me, but I haven't really met him yet other than online a little bit. So he is a part of World Unity Week. He is a big part of the Evolutionary Leaders Network, and he lives in Ghana. And I'd love for you to introduce him and the video that we're going to play tonight.
Oh, well, Quajo was also the hip hop artist who was just on the 99 Days track. And this track called I Am is one of my absolute favorites. And he actually produced this video with Pato and Antoinette, who were, I believe, on last night.
Yeah, they were on last night. Yeah.
They kind of make a cameo. And this, oh my gosh, I just listen to this song sometimes on repeat. This one is so uplifting and catchy, and Quajo is one of the most incredible, conscious hip-hop artists that I've come across. I love his sense of rhythm, his deep ingrained spirit is profound. When you're around him, you feel like you're around someone who's just filled with an understanding and a full encoding of peace and spirit. It's hard to even explain in words, but from the minute I met Quajo, it was like, oh, I love this human. I want to be around him. And I love when I see in the world of hip hop, someone using their voice and their skills to really uplift. And Quajo's definitely doing that. I also highly recommend his latest record called Okwantuni. And we did a collaboration on one piece on that record, but the whole record is just beautiful. So check that out as well.
All right. Thank you for joining us. And here is Quajo with I Am.
They say let your light shine. If you don't, they don't recognize you. I spit fire, fire to the people. I give light to the people, man, I shine bright. Illuminate your mind with a conscious sound. Made in Africa, the trumpet is blowing the drums and it's kicking, the sample is real. Liquid eyes on the shit. Soul affirmations repeated day and night. Manifested in your life while it magnetized with your mind. This is medicine for the soul, and you probably gotta meditate to catch the flow. Got your spirit and inspiration on dope, laying on the bars like never before. Dissemination of the truth, growth, yes for the soul. Love it or hate it, yo. I am a soul having a mortal experience, an invincible sound of the universe, the fountain of wisdom, a pure energy, manifesting my light, tuning into higher universal frequencies, yo. I am a universal influence. Catch me on the positive side, positive energy. The flow is proton. We stay positive irrespective of crisis, waking up the amazing powers within. I am a naturally born leader. I'm spiritual, like a lighted candle, giving our light to all the candles on this platform. This cold world gets darker. We need your light to make it shine brighter. I am healthy, wealthy, prosperous, and blend science, religion, philosophy. These affirmations of the soul. Say it while you on the go, repeat it while you on the move to higher frequencies, yo. I am a free spirit walking the earth. I am a manifestation of light. I am intelligence wrapped in a black body. I am magnificence. I am a free spirit walking the earth. I am a manifestation of light. I am intelligence wrapped in a black body. I am magnificence. I was born to display beauty and excellence. I bless the homies with rhymes, lines, raps on the rhythm. It's positive energy flowing through channels of rhythm. I am brilliance, intelligence, and creative musical genius, inspirational, strong, worthy of the respect. Surrendering myself to the highest purpose in life. Every day in every way I'm getting better in life. Salute the universal forces and powers living in the higher places in us. The super conscious mind makes you a precious one, a god in the making. Stop the cheap talk and embrace the walk. You is a god, homie. No blasphemy, Yeshua said the same in the chapter, the holy book. You is one with all of creation. Food for thought, you is a nation. Abundance is the makeup. Believe it, I'ma see it, I receive it, yo. Nature never rushes, but everything is accomplished. Don't compare your life to others, not a competition. It's okay to chase the money, but never forget the essence of life. An advice I received from a wise man who told me to transfer my values from this material world to the realest beyond the mind. I am, he said, the mysterious one. Look beyond the chaos when it hits you. There are pearls on this road to Zion. I am a teachable student, and listen when I hear the truth, you can call me a billionaire, my soul is priceless. These affirmations of the soul say you while you on the go, repeat it while you on the move to higher frequencies. Yo, I am a free spirit walking the earth. I am a manifestation of light. I am intelligence wrapped in a black body. I am magnificence. I am a free spirit walking the earth. I am a manifestation of light. I am intelligence wrapped in a black body. I am magnificence. I am a free spirit walking the earth. I am a manifestation of light. I am intelligence wrapped in a black body. I am magnificence. A free spirit walking the earth. Free spirit walking the earth. Manifestation of light. Manifestation of light. Intelligence wrapped in a black body. Wrapped in a black body.
Woo! I love that video.
Oh my God, that's fabulous. And now he's in Ghana, but how is it that Antoinette filmed it and Pato edited it?
I think
They visited Ghana. They made some music together.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. I think they made it in Ghana. Yeah.
There's a track of Quadros called Light Up the One Love featuring Pato, which is awesome as well. You can look it up, Quadros Spirit, Light Up the One Love. It was one of the theme songs for Ethiopia U-Day. But yeah, Pato and Antoinette have been there, I think, more than once, and they're about to go back again on an African tour.
Yeah, they were Pato. Everybody go back and watch, if you didn't see it. I know a lot of people here were on last night. We had Pato and Antoinette, and they announced that they're going to be going 3 times to Africa this year. They're doing 3 tours, 4 countries each time. And
the Ubuntu tour, right, Scott? It's all
exactly. That's exactly right. Wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what an incredible tribe we are all blessed to be a part of. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And so for people who want more of Quadro, he's got a wonderful YouTube channel. That's a great way to kind of check out his work. And that's what when we asked what he wanted us to reference people to. So it's his name. Just go to YouTube and put in his name, KWADJO Spiri, SPIRI, Quadro Spiri. And there's some really wonderful things happening on YouTube where you can find him.
I recommend that documentary that showed up about his latest record, which he did all about kind of heritage in Ghana. And there you go. It's really awesome. And it really helps you understand how he's deeply honoring his roots, and just beautiful. I highly recommend.
Well, thank you. I just saved it. That's what I'll watch tonight. All right. I love that video. It's the Global Peace Tribe announcements, and they're going to be pretty short tonight. The most important thing is come back tomorrow for our Sacred Sunday show. We've got our wonderful Chief Phil Lane is going to be with us, and we love Phil. Brother Phil is so special. And then Fumi, who's also somebody that we love, is going to be with us. And then both Swami Beyondananda and his other side, Steve Bierman, bringing some joy and some love. And again, continuing this weekend of celebrating World Unity Week with some other very important evolutionary leaders. So that's tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Pacific time, 1 o'clock Eastern. Please join us for the Sacred Sunday show. And then the last really Global Peace Tribe announcement I want to remind people again is make sure that on Tuesday night you come to the concert. It's going to be amazing. Every time I hear Cornflower and Kristen play together, they just take us into a very extraordinary place. And of course, you've experienced Kristen tonight doing that. Cornflower is also just a remarkable soul. And it's a blessing to have them both together. And thank you and Ben and World Unity Week for sponsoring that. So, and really the main part of Global Peace Tribe announcements this week is everybody go to World Unity Week. There is so much going on. So that's why we're celebrating it. And we're all going to be together all week long to all the different events happening as part of World Unity Week. And so with that, I'm going to bring Ben on for some final thoughts, and we're going to close out tonight's show with our house musician, Omoshar, doing a final song. But Ben, this is your chance for any final announcements or final thoughts you'd like to share with our audience.
Well, thank you, Scott. You're amazing. You powered on through the challenges and delivered a beautiful, beautiful show. Thank you so much. And I think Molly agrees. But it's been wonderful. It's been great. The Global Peace Tribe. This is beautiful. As Becky often says, we are the new media. And what you're doing, wish you all the very best in the discernment process of what's most effective for you and for what your gifts and your offerings are over the summer to come. But thank you for tonight. World Unity Week is going. You can catch everything through the all events on the drop down of the schedule. And you can catch all the featured events. Again, Vandana Shiva, I know it's early on the West Coast, but hey, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. You can wake up, go to the One Dot stream and just check it out. You don't have to come into the Zoom. You can if you want. It's in room 1. But just be there. If you're anywhere else in America, obviously it's a slightly more friendly time of the day. But 8 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow is Vandana Shiva and Linda Tucker. And those of you might have heard about eco-governance. Really, its progeny goes back to the White Lions of Linda Tucker. This is powerful stuff. I don't think these two have been in a direct dialogue with each other before. So that's going to be a historic thing as they discuss restoring right relationship with Earth as a foundation of life, for the first of the 7 foundations of life. Day 2 is going to be profound. We also have in the evening tomorrow night plenaries, including, as I think Irina mentioned earlier, with Dwayne Elgin and his Earth Voice, an incredible visionary for decades and decades and decades, author, systemic thinker, and he's going to be talking about his vision for the Earth Voice, which I know John and myself and many others are tremendously excited about what we can achieve together over these next 99 days. So I think, it's day 1, it's game on, as Brother John Raymer always says, it's all aboard. Co-sponsors, co-conveners, presenters, stewards, attendees, everybody belongs. Everybody belongs. There's no hierarchy here. This is a circular community of transformation, and we're just inviting everybody to come in, row and paddle. We need you to share World Unity Week. We need you to share these bountiful gifts that have been assembled. We need to share them far and wide. So thank you, Scott, for dedicating this weekend and next weekend to World Unity Week. We deeply, deeply appreciate it. Blessings on the awakening world and everything that you have been doing for 2 years. Deborah Justy and everybody else that's contributed to this. Thank you to the amazing team. Deborah, who's here tonight, is Debbie Johnson, who's been diligently posting right throughout, and everybody who's participated. It is the fruit of many hands. John Raymer.
Yeah, no, you said it all, brother. It's time to team up. This is it. We're teaming up, all of us. So if you think you're late to the party, you're not late. Come on in. Lots of room. Everybody's welcome. Here to serve. Our journey home. We're going home together.
I'm looking forward to Omoshar.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. Thank you, John, for all that you guys do. It's amazing what you've put together. And I'm honored that we get to kick it off tonight. And we've got a great week ahead of us. And now to conclude our evening, we start with music with Kristen Hoffman. We're going to conclude with music with, he's really become the house musician for the Global Peace Tribe, our beloved Omoshar.
Hey, aloha and namaste, everybody. I am so in love with all of us, each and every one of us. I'm not too sure what to call myself, but my heart is just pumping with joy to be on this canoe. I feel it, even without all the verbiage that's gone down tonight. I know that I'm a part of it and that we are all integrally a part of it. And Kristen, your 99 days, wow, holy smoke, what a beautiful, beautiful song. And I'm going to play a beautiful song too. Not quite 99 days, but I think this one's 36 days. And it's called The Way Things Are. And it was gifted to me by, let's say I downloaded it from the ocean. And here we go. Whoops. Need some detox there. What do you see when you're alone? What do you feel when you are by yourself? How could it be that you are here? Isn't it strange the way things are? Look at the river flowing by. Look at the colors of the butterfly. And how do you feel about your life? Isn't it strange the way things are? Dolphin in the ocean, I can hear you calling me. Come on and you say, the water's fine, I have come to set you free. You have never been alone, my friend, I was just a thought away. And there's a deeper love that's holding you, and it's here to lead the way. La da da da. And now that you see you're not alone, and there is no such thing as by yourself. And there is a hand that's lifting you into the presence of yourself. And life is a tale that never ends. There is a purpose to each heart that beats. You are the river flowing by. You are the colors of the butterfly. Like a dolphin in the ocean, I can hear you calling me. The water's fine, I have come to set you free. You have never been alone, my friend, I was just a thought away. But there's a deeper love that's holding you, and it's here to lead the way.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yay.
Omashar, people are asking what's the name of the song and how can they find it?
I put in the thingamajig. I'm just starting up on Bandcamp, and in the chat, there's my link. It's omashar.bandcamp.com, and it'll show you the one album I put up there. I have 6 albums, but that's the one. And Kristen, where are you, my sweetheart?
Well, hang on. There it is on
Let's
Bandcamp.
find all about Omashar first.
Okay, that's right. Excuse me. It's all about me right now. That's good.
So there's omashar.bandcamp. He spells it OMASHAR.
And
he also
Omashar.music on Instagram and Omashar Music on YouTube. I have about 10 videos up there. I'm a fledgling video producer as well. So my fledgling.
so here he is on, here's his, oh no, I went back to Bandcamp again. Here is Omashar on YouTube. Here we go. There he is. And this is how I first discovered him. He was watching our shows and he sent me this link, and I first played Kingdom of Gold was the first one that I played. It was like, oh my God, this guy's really good. We got to have him on the show. And now he's become the house musician. So he's very generous with his music and his videos. And thank you, Omashar, for being such a powerful and important part of Global Peace Tribe.
You know, Global Peace Tribe, I feel wings being a part of this tribe. Thank you. And now, Kristen, and now the time has come.
Oh, well, we just wanted to take a minute, Scott, and if you'll bring me on screen for a minute, Omashar and I just wanted to take a minute and send you some extra healing love and invite everyone just to send Scott healing, because he's been going through, the body has been having some real challenges, and we just want to rally our whole community around you for a minute and just send you some deep healing, Scott. We love you so much. Thank you for all you do, and just receive now. Seeing you, Scott, with infinite amounts of energy and vitality and just total restoration, feeling all of your cells finding rejuvenation and wholeness and deep rest for your whole being, deep healing for your whole being. Thank you for all you do for us. We are so, so grateful for your contribution to our community and to this world.
Thanks. I needed that. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Omashar. Thank you, everybody, Global Peace Tribe. I love you all so much. And I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. Thank you. And I do kind of need it. All right. Well, with that, that is the conclusion of a beautiful evening celebrating World Unity Week. Hope to see you all tomorrow morning for the Sacred Sunday show and just dive into all the wonderful offerings of World Unity Week. I'm going to go back to gallery view so you can see everybody. There's Gary Malkin and Debbie Johnston and Irina and Ariel Patricia and the great John Raymer and all of our friends. So thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Love you, Scott.
Thank you for a beautiful night, Scott, and love you all, World Unity family.
Love you all. Happy World Unity Week.
Day 1 is finished.
Hallelujah. Day 2.